Lenovo Yoga 920. In a year in which we've seen various striking 2-inch -1 PCs, Lenovo has spared potentially the best until last with the Yoga 920, its follow-up to the awesome Yoga 910. The Lenovo Yoga 920 highlights USB-C ports, an enhanced webcam area, a superior console and supported battery life, while holding the 360-degree pivot that is a sign of the Yoga Go. Lenovo Yoga 920 at Amazon Marketplace for $1,299.97. Be that as it may, 2017 has been a model year for convertible PCs, with gadgets, for example, the as of late discharged Microsoft Surface Book 2 truly pushing the limits of what we ought to anticipate from the shape factor. That implies the Yoga 920 has its work size set of fits to truly emerge from the group. Cost and accessibility. Similarly as with other 2-inch -1 gadgets, the Lenovo Yoga 920 comes in various designs. However, fortunately Lenovo hasn't gone over the edge by offering a befuddling cluster of alternatives. The base model accompanies an Intel Core i5-8250U processor, 256GB SSD, 8GB RAM, a 13.9-inch 1080p touchscreen and an active pen stylus, and expenses $1,199.99/£1,199.99. This model is accessible in the US and UK. The moment display accompanies an indistinguishable spec from above, however includes a speedier Intel Core i7-855U processor and bigger 512GB SSD. This expenses $1,549.99/£1,349.99 and again is accessible in the UK and the US. From these costs you can see that in the UK, the higher specs Yoga 920 offers much better an incentive for cash. At long last, there's a variant that highlights an Intel Core i7-855U processor, 16GB RAM, up to 1TB of capacity and a new HD 3840x2160 screen. This model is just accessible in the US and Australia, and expenses $1,999.99/£1,999 Australian dollars. Australian per-users might be somewhat miffed about passing up a great opportunity for the lower specs renditions, however at any rate the value change contrasted with US dollar works out exceptionally well. In the meantime, in case you're in the UK you won't have the choice of that 4K screen. While these are very strong aggregates to part with, they are around the value we ordinarily observe top-of-the-line and premium workstations and ultrabooks offer for. They're as yet a reasonable piece less expensive than the Surface Book 2, 13.5-inch, the littler adaptation of Microsoft's 2-inch -1, which is similar to the Yoga 910 as far as size and power. Costs for that gadget begin at $1,499, £1,499, around £2,600 Australian dollars, for which you get a 7th-era Intel Core i5 CPU, 8GB RAM, 256GB and an incorporated GPU. The costs at that point descend to an entirely soaked $2,999, £2,999, around £5,200 Australian dollars, for the highest point of the run show, which accompanies an 8th-gen Intel Core i7 CPU, 16GB RAM, 1TB SSD and a GTX 1050 designs card. That is a significant contrast in cost. However, it is important that none of the Lenovo 920 arrangements accompany a committed illustrations card. Rather they accompany less effective coordinated cards which can deal with most undertakings totally fine, however will endure with regards to gaming and video altering. In general, however, we feel the costs are quite useful for the different Yoga 920 setups, and keeping in mind that they're absolutely not shabby. These aren't over-the-top approaching costs for the nature of gadget you're getting.